Hello everybody. Today is August 22nd, 2024. So I was going to talk about a different topic today, but something that I wanted to talk about for a while basically took over because of some incident that I just had a few moments ago. And that is, I will talk about that incident, but basically what I want to talk about today is how the world is getting more angrier, more people with less patience, and I've noticed this over a long period of time. And it's not even just one country, it's the entire world. I'm specifically focusing on two countries that I lived in. One that I'm in now, Canada, Toronto, Canada to be specific, and the other is my current home of Brazil. Now, every time I come back to Toronto, this is my third time being back since moving. I've noticed that just people are, not as friendly. In fact, the complete opposite. I'll give you an example. Just a few moments ago, I was walking on a main street and there was some construction going on, and I saw the sign where it said, use other sidewalk or whatever. You know how the thing is when you're not allowed to walk a certain way. That's fine. But I just wanted to ask the guy something, and he got super pissed off. It's as if I walked on wet cement, which is nowhere near what I was doing. I was simply going up to him to ask him a question, and I was like, "Whoa, calm down," because he was on his phone, So I maybe I interrupted him, and he's just like, "No, the other way. It's on the sign." I said, "I just wanted to ask a question," and yeah, it was just, you could tell that he hated his job. And he was bored. And he wasn't a very old guy. He was younger than I am. I'm 40 now, so I would say he was like 30 years old or less, around there. And it's just, people are just not relaxed as they used to be. I've taken the time to observe around the city, and I've seen just everyone's in a damn rush. The old saying is time is money. Everybody's just trying to get there, get somewhere, get nowhere, make money. And I don't know, it just seems to me that no one's enjoying their life, stuck in this system. People are just so aggressive. Canadians themselves were always passive aggressive in the first place, but now it seems like they're a little bit more on the mean side. And I hate to say that, but the truth is, when times are tough and people aren't making enough money and they're constantly working, no time off, they have kids, that they gotta take care of, and some people just don't have time for themselves. Maybe they get sick, maybe, they don't get out like I am right now in this beautiful sunny day, summer day. It's actually not that warm today, only in the sun. I'll give you guys a look. I'm at this park. It's quite beautiful. You gotta get out into the sun, breathe in some air, put down the damn cell phone for a little bit. All these people stuck in the rat race driving by, It's kind of amazing how, and I'm in a pretty rich neighborhood too, so what I was going to say is it's kind of amazing that these people work so hard, get mortgages or whatever to buy these houses that they're hardly ever in. Sure, I'm generalizing, but it is true in many cases. The same with my apartment when I was living here. I was paying, I don't remember what it was, $1,100 for a bachelor, just not that far from here in the west end of the city. And I was literally only home twice a week, maybe once a week total, because I'd be out and about. And then Monday to Friday, I'd be working all day. So I would literally come home just to cook something and sleep. And that was it, stuck in that damn rat race routine. And it was getting to me big time. But I don't know, I just think that we're in an angrier, more volatile and dangerous world. I'm not even trying to gaslight. I'm not trying to, what is the word? I forget. Hyperbolic? I forget the word. But it's something to do with hyperbolic. I don't know. Where you big up something. Anyways, I'm not trying to make up something. I just observe and I see what I see, interact with people. Way more grifters these days. I touch on these topics quite a bit in my on my channel, these videos. But I don't know what it is. I even watch people. I observe people as I walk down the street, and I just see people, unhappy faces, serious faces. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy in which the way the world is going. Specifically Canada, where, many friendly people. And that's not to say there are no friendly people here, because that's not true, but it's definitely less and less than what I remember growing up here. I think when you didn't have the stress of having to pay bills and take care of all these kids and, constantly having to pay more and more, work more and more hours just to make ends meet. It's just what I've noticed, especially this year after year. I find that it gets worse. Not to mention a lot of mental illness, but that'll be a topic for another video. But that's essentially what happens to people, the more stress and to be quite frank, less sex that people are doing here and pleasures to sort of release the stress. That's what's happening, it's absolutely amazing. And people get upset even for little things. I saw at Starbucks where they messed up the order and the person got pissed, and it's like, do you know how much I spend here? People make mistakes. Everyone just has to chill out. Stop caring so much about the little stupid ass things. Now in Brazil, where I currently live, it's probably more precarious, and that may be the cause of many of the crimes that goes on there. I'm not sure. Disparity, huge amounts of disparity. I feel like I'm coming on with a cold because this weather just goes up and down. One day it's really hot, and then the next it's cooled off. But it's very mild, so it should pass probably within the next day or so. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with society, to be honest. It's a combination of many things. It's really sad. Really, really sad. All I see is people just rush to get somewhere. I saw somebody earlier make a wrong turn, where there's no turning allowed. Of course, it's wrong. And the guy behind that car, and it was a woman that made the turn, he yells out, "Asshole!" like in broad daylight. Honking the horn should be enough. I don't know. Just people are losing their fucking minds. More and more and more. It's crazy. I just had to do a video talking about this. It's absolutely incredible what is going on. Humanity is just getting worse and worse. And people with money, even a lot of money, still go through same issues, things go wrong in their life and they get angry. So it's not always financial. Each person has a different issue in life, and it can cause them to get upset. I mean, and there's also people who it gets built up in them and built up over time, and they don't find ways to channel it out to release, the stress that is built up over so long. Our bodies are what do you call it? Stress absorbers. It holds on to stress unless you find ways to release it in whatever form that's best for you, which would be, like I said, sex, sports, any sort of physical activity that releases endorphins. It makes you feel better. But people basically just eat junk food and crap like that. And I don't fucking know. This world is messed up, man. A lot of you guys probably notice it as well. Maybe leave a comment. Let me know if you find that this is true as well. I can even give you example, like footage from 15, 20 plus years ago. I've seen people post online of how society was. Sure, it wasn't perfect, but people sure as hell looked a lot more calmer walking the streets. Nobody with a cell phone. It's like in the 90s, specifically Toronto here. It's fucking incredible. I think it's with anything, you keep bending it, what's gonna happen? It's gonna break. It's a snap. And I think that's what happens with a lot of people. They snap. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it there. It's kind of a, my next video will probably be talking about things that keep you stuck in the rat race, keep you stuck in the matrix. That's what I was going to talk about today, but I had to talk about this, about people getting more angry and more upset, a more angrier world, because it was still fresh in my mind. But next video I will talk about what keeps you stuck in the rat race. I have a lot of ideas. It's just I have to be in the the mood and kind of get into a groove. That's me. I'm not a snappy person. I'm pretty friendly. It's just that the world is so fucked up. It's just it's hard to focus on the good things anymore. But anyway, hang in there, guys. I'm hanging in there. Oh God. Anyway, we'll see you guys soon in the next video. Leave a comment, subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you very soon in this crazy world. Bye for now.